It's good, gang. Let me throw this away right quick. He hit different. That shit hit different. It hit different. Boy. When I take drugs, I go to the moon. Little sport bitch, 2 got no shoes. Walk in the club, one Billy with 2. Yeah, I'm good, bro. The fucking phone died, though. Offside nigga know he brought the A back. I'm gonna beat a mouth up and leave a face fat. I'm only going like a dead body. Leaning supreme on the dab daddy. Hold on, wait. When I say drugs, I go to the moon. The sport 2,000 no shoes. Walk in the club, one Billy with 2. Walk in the club with one Billy with 2. How? He said, how does this happen to a known superstars beyond me? Oh, today is the 2-year anniversary of King Von. Recipes, Von. On gang. Phone now. Recipes, Von. Phone now. Carmel, what you doing, Miss Lady? What you doing, Miss Lady? Little baby. I talk like Ply. What you doing, little baby? What you doing, little baby?
Thank you again, Chief, and thank you all for coming here. And good afternoon. I'm Sergeant Michael Arrington. I'm a sergeant with the Houston Police Department's Homicide Division.
Hey, DFW, what's good, gang?
Earlier this morning, as he said, our patrol officers received a call at approximately 2:34 a.m. of a shooting just occurred at the 810 billiard and bowling alley.
I see you, Carmel.
From there, we were notified that there was a single male who was shot and pronounced deceased on the scene on the 3rd level just outside the front door. We were also informed that 2 other individuals had reported themselves by personal vehicle to local area hospitals on their own, both of them with non-life-threatening injuries, but a 23-year-old male and a 24-year-old female. Like I said, both of them are going to be okay. And we have spoken and gotten information from them to help us in this investigation. But the officers arriving on the scene, initial statements from employees working at the establishment notified.
So who was the other people that got shot? Well, they said one of them was, they said one of the other people that got shot was the manager or Quavo's assistant or something. The dude.
Us that there was an incident that occurred after the party had ended. There was a private party that was booked out for the event. And then after that ended, there was a large group of people who gathered at the front door area just outside of the building. And it led to an argument where the shooting took place from the disagreement. A lot of the people that were there fled the scene. and did not stick around to give a statement. So we're asking them to either call us at the homicide division at 71.
Them niggas is not gonna call you. I don't know what's up with the police. They think niggas. Man, you know what? It was me that left. I left, man. I left. Niggas ain't finna call you. Policeman, do your job. Nobody finna fucking call you, dude. What? Takeoff getaway car found outside J. Prince driveway. J. Prince Jr. driveway. What? Are you fucking kidding me? These niggas parked the car at the house. Ain't no way. What my nigga Future say? Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way. Hold on, bro. Let's look at this shit, bro. This got to be cap. This got to be cap. It's got to be all back.
If you're a college student like me, especially, you need...
Bitch, you ain't in college, bitch. Okay? You might can fool them, but you can't fool me. Okay? No, she might be in college. I'm joking. Just being hard. I'm being tough on her, you know? Motherfucker. All right, let's see. Let's see what this shit is about. It said Takeoff getaway car found outside of J. Prince. Migo Bands' Quavo brother, apparently, an assistant. Because y'all heard the assistant and the girl, not sure who she is. I wonder, was that somebody's girlfriend or something? Oh, shit.
You subscribe to the channel, hit that.
Shout out to...
Hey, welcome.
Who channel is this?
Back to the channel. Make sure you subscribe.
Who the fuck channel is this? I got, you know what I mean? I got to show respect, man. Oh, CEO Media. I'm going to go ahead and subscribe just because on some gangster shit.
Subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, comment down below. Let me know if you're a Migos fan. Let me know where y'all from, man. So the cars is the same cars from the Duke the Jeweler, man. Because if you guys really look at it, that same GMC was seen in the background parking at that whole event with that bowling alley. Like, they came for that birthday party in that same truck. And it's the same dude that wore the tank top. Like, that dude in the yellow shirt, Cam or whatever they calling him right now. That dude was actually seen at both places. He was scheming at both dice games, trying to hit a lick on the people. And basically, he was trying to do something. That's why he pulled up on Takeoff, and we all seen him on that replay. So when they did the replays, man, it's some of the same cars that are there. Like J. Prince Jr.'s Cadillac truck and GMC truck was right there, bro. They were parked in the back. When all 40 people ran off to the back and to the parking garage, they created.
This nigga ain't even showing nothing. Come on, CEO, man. You got to show us something, bro.
Something like that. If at any for doing the security,
I ain't finna listen to a nigga and look at a picture. Be honest. I'm just being, but what I will do is, hold on. I'm just being honest. Inside Takeoff's complicated relationship with Offset. When I take drugs, I go to the moon. Trapo, what's Gucci, bro? What's the business? How you feeling, man? On this good Sunday. Damn, it's crazy. Takeoff got killed.
A chart-topping rapper dead at 28 before he had the chance to patch things up with his former bandmate. Here's what we know about the relationship between Takeoff and Offset. Takeoff, the youngest member of the Grammy-nominated rap trio Migos, was shot and killed outside a Houston bowling alley around 2:30 a.m. on November 1st, according to the Associated Press. The 28-year-old rapper, born Kershnik Ball, founded Migos in 2008 in the Atlanta suburbs with his uncle Quavo and Offset. Quavo's cousin. The trio grew up together, with Offset admitting to Fader in 2017. "We don't even think of each other as a group. I don't think I'm in a group with two other guys where I don't know their moms and their grandmas, their aunties, and I don't know where they came from. This is my immediate family. These are the only people I know." Migos performed together for 14 years but seemingly split up in 2022, with Quavo and Takeoff deciding to release music as an uncle-nephew duo. In October, Quavo told Big Facts, "I just feel like we want to see our career as a duo, you know what I'm saying? Because we just came from a loyal family. We're supposed to stick together, and sometimes shit don't work out. It ain't meant to be." That statement came after fans noticed all didn't seem to be well between Team Takeoff and Quavo and Team Offset, as Offset and his wife Cardi B unfollowed his former Migos bandmates on Instagram after they debuted their debut single as a duo in May, Hotel Lobby. In the Big Facts interview, Quavo added, "We just stand on loyalty. We stand on real deal loyalty. This ain't got nothing to do with no label, no paperwork. This something to do with three brothers. It is what it is. Right now, we gon' be the duo till time tell." Regardless of the recent beef, it's clear that Offset had respect for Takeoff's skills as a rapper. During a 2018 interview with Apple Music, Quavo heaped praise on Takeoff, and Offset agreed.
My opinion, he the best. He the best one out of all of us. You know what I'm saying? He the youngest. He been like that. To me, he the best one.
Takeoff and Quavo were also there for Offset during his prison stint for violating probation, with the rapper revealing in a 2013 Fader interview that he spoke with the duo daily, and they all stayed very close while he was inside. "My daily routine was writing music and talking to Quavo and Takeoff on the phone. I didn't really kick it with nobody else because they weren't on the same level. They weren't doing what I was doing, so I didn't have any conversation for them." Offset also revealed that his now former bandmates would tell him about how well their music was doing on the outside, adding, "Quavo and Takeoff have been keeping me posted. I talked to them on the daily." Takeoff and Offset hadn't buried the hatchet before Takeoff's death, at least publicly, which left plenty of fans on social media with heavy hearts. Several Twitter users shared their thoughts on the apparent beef that sadly went on too long, with one fan posting, "The crazy thing is Offset and Takeoff ain't even straighten out their issues before he died, and that shit gonna eat him up forever. Life too short to be beefing with people you love over dumb shit and money." Another agreed with that sentiment, posting, "Takeoff passing away while him and Offset weren't on good terms is the worst part of this. That's going to haunt Offset for the rest of his life. Praying for all parties involved, truly." Quavo and Takeoff released Only Built for Infinity Links, a collaborative album, on October 7th, 2022. It was Takeoff's final release, dropping just under 1 month before his death. Meanwhile, Offset announced on Twitter in September that he would release a solo album on November 11th. Regarding the future of Migos, Takeoff told Big Facts, "We don't know all answers, God knows, so we pray a lot, and we tell him whatever ain't right, however you supposed to see it fit, you put it back together, or however you do it. Only time will tell. We always family now. Ain't nothing gonna change."
Damn. Take off. Damn. Damn. They didn't get a chance to squash it. That's kind of how Dr. Dre and Eazy-E, that whole thing happened. Eazy-E died before, they could really properly squash it, Damn, that's sad, bro. I ain't gonna cap. That's sad as fuck, nigga. They ain't even get a chance to squash that shit, bro. That's fucked up. I'm pretty sure that they would have squashed it, though. He said, "Life." What up, Naeem? MMA, appreciate it. Smash that like, gang. Smash the like. How many likes we got? Smash the like. You said, "Life too short to be beefing over niggas some dumb shit for real, but we too stupid to see that." Yeah, it be like that, though, man. You think Suge injected Eazy-E with AIDS? Let's go to Suge Knight speaking on Eazy-E. I'm gonna play this, and I want you to tell me. I'm gonna play some real quick, and I want you to tell me, do you think that Suge Knight, hold on, Suge ass, that's a rumor though. That is a rumor. I ain't gonna lie, that's a rumor for sure. That nigga stuck him with the needle, man. He said, yeah, on Drink Champs, Takeoff said he wouldn't mind getting Offset back in the group. Yeah. Rest in peace, Takeoff. This is Suge Knight speaking on Eazy-E.
We're back with John Leguizamo and Jeffrey Ross. For obvious reasons, I have nothing stupid to say about our next guest. This is his first interview since his release from prison for a crime he most certainly did not commit 2 weeks ago. Right. The president and CEO of the Row Records, Suge Knight, everybody.
Said the AIDS gun. That nigga stuck him with that needle, man. I don't know, bro.
All right. Well, there he is. Right in the flesh.
Suge bringing niggas in.
Damn. It was just for a game. Okay,
yeah. What's happening, Suge?
What's up, man?
What do you got there? A Cuban cigar?
Only Cuban.
That's
Look at this
illegal.
nigga, man.
I'm on parole, right? I'm on parole, so the thing is, right?
Yeah.
You can have 100 Cuban cigars if you travel.
Is that right?
So you can bring 100 back. So I just fly 100 cigars back.
But wait a minute, you can't bring any back though, can you? Jeff knows he went to Cuba.
Hey, he lied to you. You can bring 100 back, right?
Yeah.
You can do whatever the hell you want.
Yeah.
Like you need to tell him that.
Now, Suge,
by the way, no disrespect before, and I don't follow sports. I don't even know what team you're on or anything. But you seem like a great guy.
Yeah. And the thing about all this, right? It's real simple. You know, man, I love your show. I like what you're doing. Really.
Oh,
right?
Eazy-E son reacting to this?
Fresh out of jail, I'll come check you out, right?
Right.
Why the bulletproof vest?
Oh, it's not. Oh no, that's just it's the new style. You've been in the can for a while. This is what everybody. That's what all the talk show hosts are wearing.
This is a new thing, right?
Yeah.
See, if somebody gonna do something about it, technology is so high, right?
Right.
So if you shoot somebody, you go to jail forever. So the kids, you don't want to go to jail forever, right? So they got this new thing out there. People sell them all the time. They got this stuff they get blood from somebody with AIDS. Yeah. And then they shoot you with it.
Oh, so that seems bad.
That's a slow death.
Yeah.
An Eazy-E thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, no.
Okay.
Wow.
Way to lighten the mood.
Yeah. Wow. Well, Suge's terror alert level just went.
What the fuck? That nigga Suge is a cold motherfucker, boy. You heard what he said? Did you hear what that nigga said? I haven't seen this in so long, but now it still hit different when I see it now.
You somebody, you go to jail. See,
Put all the talk show hosts. Because you know style.
Why the bulletproof vest?
Oh, it's not. Oh no, that's just it's the new style. You've been in the can for a while. This is what everybody.
That nigga Suge crazy, bro.
This is a new thing, right?
Yeah.
See, if somebody gonna do something about it, technology is so high, right?
Right.
So if you shoot somebody, you go to jail forever. So the kids, you don't want to go to jail forever, right? So they got this new thing out there. People sell them all the time. They got this stuff they get blood from somebody with AIDS. Yeah. And then they shoot you with it.
Oh, so that seems bad.
That's a slow death.
Yeah. Yeah.
An Eazy-E thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, no.
Okay. Way to lighten the mood. Yeah.
Wow. Well, Suge's terror alert level just went from elevated to high. Are you worried about the terrorists at all, Suge?
Well, you know, I support the United States. On one thing people try to say is that I think that most people always go with this way out stuff about African Americans, right?
Right.
I'm not African American. You can call me black. You can call me. I even like the word color, you know?
Right.
Right? But that
said talk show host scared for us.
Africa don't even like.
Bro, that shit hit different when oh, my nigga FYBJ, man, that shit hit different, man. This shit hit different, man. That nigga said they got this new thing. Oh, he a cold bitch, boy. That motherfucker, cold motherfucker, boy. And laughed it off. You know, like the Eazy-E thing, slow death. That made me think he did do it right there. Him, now that I relook at this years later.
Fresh out of jail, I'll come check you out, right?
Right.
Why the bulletproof vest?
Oh, it's not. Oh no, that's just it's the new style. You've been in the can for a while. This is what everybody.
OTF, yeah.
All the talk show hosts are wearing.
This is a new thing, right?
Yeah.
See, if somebody gonna do something about it, see,
Right.
technology is so high, right?
Right.
So if you shoot somebody, you go to jail forever. So the kids, you don't want to go to jail forever, right? So they got this new thing out there. People sell them all the time. They got this stuff they call, they get blood from somebody with AIDS.
Yeah.
And then they shoot you with it.
Oh,
so
well, that seems bad.
That's a slow death.
Yeah. Yeah.
An Eazy-E thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh no. Okay.
Way to lighten the mood.
Wow. Well, Suge's terror alert level just went from elevated to high.
Wow. That nigga Suge a cold motherfucker, boy. That nigga said like Eazy-E though. He said it though, like. But you see what happened to him. He doing life. He praying he can get out somehow, some way. Damn, Suge. You a cold-hearted nigga, boy. Look at this shit right here. Man, why Sauce Walker looking a bit like you? That's what everybody say. Me and Sauce Walker, we twins. Do like Sauce. Everybody, that's how I even found out who Sauce Walker was, because niggas kept saying you look like Sauce Walker. I was like, who the fuck is Sauce Walker? Shout out Sauce.
Suge Knight and Eazy-E respected each other since they were both from the streets, and Dr. Dre knew Eazy because they were from the same city, and so they created their own group called NWA, which became the most influential group in the 90s. However, after Huge Money got involved, everything began to collapse. The first one who noticed that the NWA members were being paid too little was Ice Cube, who refused to sign a contract and left the group, and later Dr. Dre.
Then when Eazy met Jerry, Jerry came in and asked Dre out and said, you know, I'll give you a little bit more money. We just use Dre basically as a slave.
During the course of several conversations between the DOC and Dr. Dre, the question arose about how they would be paid in the future. The DOC said, "Look, Dre, if you're gonna make records, then I'll help you create the company. You won't have to worry about the money. You'll keep everything under control yourself." The DOC knew Suge and invited him to meet with Dr. Dre. Suge Knight asked for copies of Dre's contract from Jerry Heller so that he could look at the terms of the contract. As it turned out, he had the worst contract imaginable. According to Michelet, Suge Knight said they were getting about 2 cents off each record, and Dre was furious. Norman Winter, a former Death Row publicist, told how Dre and Suge came to the office of Ruthless Records and said that he was leaving and creating his own company, Death Row Records, but they had to talk to Eazy-E. The meeting between Suge and Eazy-E was instigated by Dr. Dre himself, who offered to meet up but did not come personally. Nothing went as planned. Eazy-E had to be persuaded to agree to letting Dre go. According to court documents, Suge and his friends came to Eric and Heller and said that Dre was leaving, period. They clearly weren't following the law and used force against them. Eric said that Suge Knight's men were with baseball bats and threatened them. The big man threatened to kill Eazy's relatives, which forced the guys to release Dr. Dre from his contract.
You're gonna sign these, releasing Dre and DOC from Ruthless.
Eazy-E filed a lawsuit against them on the basis of RICO. That was the first time that RICO was used in the music business. RICO is a racketeering case used against the mob Mafia when they couldn't be judged on other articles.
Them niggas got hit with the RICO? I didn't know that.
In the statement, Eazy-E wrote about money laundering, extortion, and severe intimidation.
I gotta kill this motherfucker, Suge Knight.
In short, he dissuaded him. The NWA was unable to escape Knight's terror and hired security to try to deal with him. In a panic, NWA's manager Jerry Heller hired 2 weightlifting champions as bodyguards, and there were weapons in every corner of the Ruthless Records office.
And Eric was, if he walked between my legs, excuse my French, people probably would think he was my penis. So, you know,
Suge tried to destroy my record company with the help of others, Dre. So right now we're getting everything back together and we finna come out, you know.
And Dre releases his debut album. In the opening song of the album, The Chronic, Dre and Snoop Dogg openly dissed Eazy-E.
Fuck Mr. Working Tattoo, aka Jerry and Easy. Sincerely yours, these
Everybody is gonna be me, Ren, Ice Cube, and Yella. Cause we staying sucker free in 93. So we don't deal with Dre. Cause you know where he came from. World class wrecking crew. So it's like that now, you know. We staying sucker free in 93. That's so you mean static with you and Dre?
The thing about it is, from what I heard, Trapo, Eazy-E found out he had AIDS and he died within a month of him finding out. Like that wasn't, I don't know, bro. That was too fast, bro. A month after he found out, then yeah, I don't know. Like none of his kids got it, none of his girls got it. You never heard anything. Only he was just like the Magic Johnson thing. But damn, Eazy. Yeah, but it happened all in a month for him.
What? Dre ain't got no love.
There were disses towards Eazy-E and other songs as well.
Yeah, nobody else got it.
We used to roll around and fuck the hoes at night. Going hard from fucking your road dog. Fuck with niggas you grew up with.
Basically, I had Dre signed as exclusive producer and exclusive artist. So when Dre tried to make his deal over at Interscope, you know, I was included for the next 6 years. So you can say all you want to say. Basically, you can diss me all you want, but I'm going to get paid.
Yeah.
That's why I say Dre Day's only Eazy's payday. And that's real.
Yeah, Trapo. Yeah, Trapo, you're right.
The conflict was not dying down. Jimmy Iovine from Interscope came to an agreement with Ruthless Records that all of Dre's earnings under Death Row would be transferred to Ruthless. So in order to pay Eazy less, it was always Suge Knight, not Dr. Dre, who was written down as executive producer.
It's going down.
And the commercial for it is just crazy fast.
Oh yeah.
It's just fat.
It's going down right now. It's going down. Marks get no respect.
It was going to take some time to calculate the royalties, so they constantly tried to bypass paying Eazy, which Suge of course didn't like. He had money and influence, but he couldn't touch Eazy because Eazy-E was very tight with gangs. In order to somehow take revenge on Eazy, Suge Knight paid the radio stations money not to play Eric's songs. Knight then tried to persuade the mayor not to give Eazy permission to shoot his video in Compton. But Eazy met with the mayor himself and got permission.
Damn.
And of course, Eazy had to reply to the disrespect, which he did on several occasions.
The motherfucking wrecking crew, bitch. But once a bitch is old, the bitch and now the fucking switch.
So sequence dress, stethoscope, you know. He found low riding all of a sudden. I mean, he never did this stuff in his life, never. Now he's a hardcore G from the streets, which from NWA, he never tried to be so hard. All of a sudden, he did so many murders and, you know, looting. And on his album, he's talking about he's looting a place that couldn't even been touched when the looting was going on. Right. He said they looted this place. That's how much, you know, he know about the streets, really.
Niggas ain't shit in the 90s, I don't trust them. And bitches on my dick, but they ain't shit, so motherfuck them.
But the most important diss was Real Motherfucking G's.
Fuck Dre, motherfuck Snoop, motherfuck Death Row. Yo, and here comes my love blood.
jail and did time and this and that, and they never been to jail.
Drake did
You know what I'm
time. He did time.
What kind of time he did?
Time with the wrecking crew.
That's right.
See, you didn't know nothing about doing street music until you hooked up with me anyway. You know, we used to do all that techno stuff, the Fly, He's Bionic.
Then the conflict died down a bit and Dre continued to work in Death Row. Tupac came and they released California Love.
California dreaming. Soon as I step on the scene, I'm hearing hoochie screaming.
To some extent, the arrival of Pac at Death Row influenced Dre's decision to leave the label. Pac needed everything all at once, and Dre was a notorious perfectionist. In addition, Dre did not like the situation in Death Row, which was shown in the film.
And y'all ain't here acting like y'all on motherfucking vacation. I got Pac in the next motherfucking room. Grinding, man. Working.
Dr. Dre decided to leave Death Row. He didn't want any conflict, so he agreed to leave with empty pockets.
Damn.
My homie.
That nigga got ripped off, Dr. Dre. But Dr. Dre ended up getting the last laugh because he's a billionaire now. He was actually hip-hop's first billionaire, if I'm not mistaken. Niggas chumped him off.
I said, Jimmy, when you want him, he can go with you, but he has to leave with the shirt on his back. At the end of the day, everybody knows Dre's a hoe.
There is one legend that was told in the Death Row Chronicles that after Dre had left the label, he took all the masters with him, which angered Suge Knight. Suge tried to intimidate the producer, but it didn't work out. Suge himself denies this version, but later another reason why Dre decided to leave came out. As Dre said in an interview, "Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me." Nearly 2 decades later, Dre filed a lawsuit against his former label, alleging that they owed him over $3 million in unpaid royalties. According to Radar Online, legal documents alluded that Dre believed there to be a discrepancy in the payments he received from Death Row Records, and that they'd yet to honor a bonus from records sold while the label was in bankruptcy. Rolling Stone notes that Dre was allegedly looking for over $666,000 in unpaid mechanical royalties, over $1.2 million for unpaid artist and producer royalties, as well as nearly $1.2 million in digital sales. In February 1995, Eazy-E got very sick with a severe cough. Upon admission to the hospital, he was diagnosed with AIDS. On March 16, 1995, he announced his illness, and just 10 days later, on the 26th,
10 days.
he unfortunately died of pneumonia caused by AIDS. Ice Cube, Dr. Dre,
days.
and Eazy-E settled
GSP,
their
what's
beef
good, gang?
before Eazy's death. However, this is not the end of the story between Suge Knight and Eazy.
They got this stuff they get blood from somebody with AIDS, and then they shoot you with it.
Oh,
so
well, that
that's
seems bad.
That's a slow death.
Yeah.
An easy thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know something? I should have let him kill him. Yeah. You know, I would have done the world a favor. He would have done it for sure.
Do you believe in this version? Let me know in the comments. I recommend you check out the next video about how 50 Cent trolls celebrities. See you guys later.
50 Cent bullies his enemies and celebrities. Man, that's crazy, bro. Rest in peace, Eazy-E, bro. Yeah, that nigga Suge, he built different, bro. He a different type of beast. He's a real ruthless motherfucker. Not like the Ruthless record. He's a ruthless motherfucker. You know? Rest in peace, Takeoff, though. Let's get back to Takeoff. That was like a sidebar, a side mission right there. Let's see. Let me see something. Rest in peace, Aaron Carter, too, man. R.I.P. Aaron Carter. Suge is a beast until Greg, the knockout kid, knocked him out. Yeah, I seen Suge end up getting knocked out a few times, right? Yeah. Who the best drummer? I don't know who the best is, but Travis Barker is definitely one of my favorite drummers. What's the dude from Tommy Lee? Tommy Lee. Who else? There's some dope drummers out there, motherfucker. Remember, what up, GSP? He said, remember when Suge held Vanilla Ice over a balcony and took his music? Yeah, that's what I heard. Some people say it was cap. I think Vanilla Ice even said it, but I'm not sure. Okay. You know, there's a movie about the music industry where the labels make money basically off the artist's deaths. Like, the artist, if the artist has his prime, he would stay in his prime. I never knew that. I never heard of that. Let's go Jets. Shout out to Jets. New York Jets. Smash that like, gang. Smash that like. Smash the like. Smash that like. Nigga, smash the like. No, I ain't slump. I was looking at my phone. So they still didn't find FBG Cash. That's crazy. RP FBG Cash, man. He had talent and had just got signed. I don't know why he came back to Chicago just to chill with some friends. He was monetized. Or Rap-A-Lot, one of them. Same difference. When I take drugs, I go to the moon. Moon. When I take drugs, I go to the moon. Moon.
Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EO West. It's 1090J. Man, I'm rocking with y'all, and y'all rocking with me. And for this video, we're going to be speaking on Takeoff from the Migos tragically losing his life after a triple shooting in Houston. Tuesday, November 1st, 2022. Within the city of Houston, a 911 operator would receive a call at 2:34 in the morning reporting gunshots.
He's going to check out 22B23, 1212 Grand Plaza for discharging firearm. Discharging firearm or shooting, not sure which. Then just intel at Dallas. Caller heard gunshot and people screaming.
Officers responded to the 810 Billiard Bowling Alley by downtown, locating a lifeless man on the 3rd floor of the building, just outside of the front door. He was identified as 28-year-old Kersnick Ball, and more commonly known as the Atlanta rapper Takeoff. Officers determined he'd been shot in the head, and Takeoff was pronounced dead at the scene. Investigators would soon learn a 23-year-old male and 24-year-old female had also been shot, suffering non-life-threatening injuries as they were able to transport themselves to hospitals from the scene. The male would be identified as Joshua Washington, Quavo's assistant. Employees at the bowling alley would give statements to investigators indicating the shooting occurred after a privately booked party at the bowling alley had ended. A large group of people had gathered at the front door area, which led to an argument followed by gunfire. The majority of those gathered, which investigators believe was roughly 40 people, fled the scene before police arrived, leaving investigators lacking information. But as the news of Takeoff being killed hit the internet, more information and videos would come to light. The Migos are and will always be a 3-man rap group, with Quavo, Takeoff, and Offset becoming superstars in the genre and solidifying their status as one of the greatest rap groups in recent hip-hop history. Originally from Lawrenceville, Georgia, the trio would be raised together by Quavo's mom, and all three were directly related, as Quavo is Takeoff's uncle and Offset is Quavo's cousin. But within the last year, Offset would seemingly distance himself from the group, and only weeks ago, Quavo, with Takeoff by his side, would clarify he wanted to move forward with the Migos as a 2-man group. A video posted to Quavo's Instagram story just before 10 p.m. would show him in a car with 3 other men, one of which was Jazz Prince, whose birthday had just passed. While no one is invincible and anything can happen at any time, it's only that much more harder to understand how Takeoff could have been killed when Quavo was next to one of Houston's most influential families, as Jazz Prince is one of 3 sons of Houston legend Jay Prince, the CEO of Rap-A-Lot Records. Gruesome videos of Quavo squatting by Takeoff's body would make their way around social media, as Takeoff's head can be seen laying in a pool of blood. As with many murders, especially involving celebrities, it seems witnesses instinctively take out their phones and start recording. They also don't tell the police anything for fears of retaliation, or feel perfectly comfortable releasing information on social media and gaining clout from the situation. Leaked text messages would reveal the narrative that Quavo was shooting dice and was losing badly. He'd get an attitude and become aggressive with a member of Mob Ties, a label founded and owned by Jazz Prince's brother, Jay Prince Jr. The text would claim the Mob Ties member got on Quavo's ass before gunshots erupted, and that it was a member of Quavo's entourage who was firing wildly, accidentally shooting Takeoff in the head, who immediately dropped to the floor and died.
Damn.
I have a challenge for all of you. Go to every computer in your house, your mom's, your dad's, your sister, your brother's computer, and install Honey. Wait, Mom, before you check out...
Mr. Beast. Shout out Mr. Beast.
The text would continue by saying Takeoff was the coolest, quietest one in the room the whole time and didn't even know what was going on when he jumped up and got shot. The text would also read Houston is about to be a no-fly zone because Mob Ties is supposed to be protecting the artists. A woman who stated through Twitter that she was a witness can be seen in a photo standing next to Takeoff before the shooting. She would claim a joke about Quavo boxing in the ring became an argument when Quavo got offended. A video of Quavo arguing with another man would hit the internet, in which it seems Quavo, who was wearing the glittery shoes, throws a punch before gunfire immediately erupts.
Hold on, They know y'all, but they're not going to be disrespectful. They want it.
Don't play like that, bro. Hey, let's go. I ain't this shit.
Another video would surface showing the same argument but from a different angle, and a man holding a gun in his hand. As the fight erupts, he can be seen extending his arm before running. He isn't seen actually firing, and if anything, the video just shows him retreating. But Houston police would confirm the man is a person of interest in the case. Police would also clarify they've yet to identify him, while No Jumpers, Poetic Flacco, and other YouTubers/fans quickly identified him as Migo Bands, an associate of the Migos who's rumored to be Quavo's cousin. A search of his name on YouTube brings up multiple videos, and Band's Instagram comments are flooded with trolls commenting on his aim for allegedly killing his own family. A coroner report from the following day would detail that Takeoff was shot in the head and shot in his torso, in which the bullet traveled into his arm. What isn't known is if Takeoff was shot from behind or by somebody in front of him. When investigators were asked by the media if they believe Takeoff was targeted or killed accidentally, they declined to answer, but did say 2 firearms were used in the shooting. Another female witness would give an anonymous interview claiming everyone at the bowling alley was searched except for those associated with mob ties. She'd claimed the argument didn't even start at the bowling alley, but in the 5th ward between 9:30 and 10, which was around the same time Quavo posted a video of him and Jazz Prince riding through the 5th ward with a pistol in the center console.
Yo, we sliding through the town, man. We sliding through the town. Now we get down. Got the birthday boy with me. Yeah, also. Yeah, we on the 5th. Yeah, the 5th ward.
While we may never know the exact details on what took place, Texas is a stand your ground state, meaning if you're in fear for your life or others around you, you can legally, lethally defend yourself and others. If it's true that Migo Bands was armed and fired shots, the fact that he was with multi-million-dollar artists and 2 members of their camp got shot seems to give an easy claim of standing his ground. If a bullet fired from his gun accidentally hit the wrong person or people, it's a mistake he'll regret for the rest of his life. But what we as a people need to understand is the majority of America is not trained to kill or trained to know how to react in these situations. While it's easy to judge a man and place blame when the hip-hop community loses a beloved artist, we as a people need to shift the focus on de-escalating these situations before they even happen. As many can agree on, Takeoff was one of the coolest, calmest rappers out, and was far from deserving such a violent death. One of the saddest aspects of what took place is the fact that Quavo and Takeoff may have not been on speaking terms with Offset, leaving a void in a brotherhood. But deep down, I'm sure they all knew the brotherly love they shared with each other, and hopefully Quavo and Offset will put their differences aside. Rest in peace to Takeoff, and my condolences to his family. Now, this is yet another tragic example of young, rich talent losing their life over a meaningless, avoidable argument. I'm sure whatever was being argued about in that room wasn't worth dying over. But the thing is, everybody has the understanding and the fear that they need to protect themselves and arm themselves because of the possibility that whoever they're around is armed as well. They're not going around under the impression that everybody's willing to fight. Motherfuckers want to shoot. It's exactly what happened. If the Migos had somebody with them that was armed, it means they obviously didn't feel 110% comfortable. They had to bring something, right? And if other people were armed, it's the same exact thing. Now, I don't know if anything that happened could have been avoidable. People are saying it's Quavo's fault. People are saying it's Migo Band's fault. All I know is we can learn from this. All I know is multi-millionaires don't need to be involved in any dice game. If that's even what was actually happening. We don't know. We don't know how the argument came about. But people are so
nigga. Takeoff was worth 26 or to 28 million dollars. What the fuck? He got more money. He's worth more money than a lot of niggas. You know, that shit is wild, bro. You hanging with
instinctively trained to kill something. Not even trained on how to do it, but just the fact that they'll do it. The first reaction is to grab a gun. If Quavo punched dude in his shit, whoever it was, they pulled out, they started firing, and someone who shouldn't have lost their life lost it. It's a reminder to everybody, none of us are invincible. We all need to take the extra precaution to protect ourselves. We don't know how things are going to play out. We don't know what's on someone else's mind. But this is a major L for the hip-hop community. People have been speaking on Houston, wondering how something could have happened to them when they were tapped in with the Prince family. There's not too much I can say about that. Rest in peace to Takeoff. Like I said, my condolences to his family. My condolences to his friends, his fans. It's 1090 Jake. I'm rocking with y'all. Y'all rocking with me. Until next time.
Damn. R.I.P. Takeoff. It's a fucking shame, man. I'll be back later, man. Appreciate y'all. Have a good Sunday. I'll see y'all later. R.I.P.